Okay, let's try this again, this time with audio. As always, I forgot to set up my microphone. Anyway, welcome to not A D0rk Plays. I guess you could say this is A D0rk Demos, um, a build I just made, or just finished, the initial build on, rather. I was given the task by Dan to make a rail system, and I guess my rail system kind of took off, and uh, the idea at least, and had some people interested. So the first person whose rail I made was Amy, and not realizing just how far Amy is from Spawn. As you can see there, she's about 3,000, well, just a little over 3,000 blocks away. Now, the rail does not travel in a straight line. I messed up a couple of times, so it kind of veers off, and the one thing it does stay at is level 64. So, anyway, let's get this trip going, because it is a long trip. I believe on the original recording it was roughly 6 minutes. So, off we go. While we're traveling, I'd like to say my thank you to Smile for her assistance in digging out, placing of blocks, generally a smelting of stone for me. You were a real big help, and I really appreciate it. I could not have accomplished this job as readily without you. I would have finished it, not as soon. Smile helped me by placing some of the glowstone and clearing out the stone as well. This entire tunnel is, I would say, 90% legit, by materials mined by myself. We had a anonymous donation, and I'm very grateful to that person for donating the materials they had to spare, including the smoky glass in the ceiling when the track goes in an area where it's exposed to the sky. So when it's underground, I didn't put a roof on it. I'm using just the natural resources above it as the top. But when it comes out where, level 64 is the ground, it in fact comes out with a nice roof over top. Unfortunately, the view is less than stellar, as there's no windows, unless you want to stare at the sky like you can right now, and that's lots of fun because everybody loves to stare at the sky. So anyway, I hope to eventually accomplish more of these rails and maybe inspire others to build their own rails and attach them. Maybe we can make hubs for people who are further out rather than having one big long track. We could have a track, for example, that goes to my compound, and then another player, Dark Pennant, aka Dark Zed, he'll be having his track will go from my compound to his build, thereby giving people the opportunity to take one rail to visit two different people. I'm very happy to let people come and explore my build. I'm very proud of my compound. I eventually plan to have my villagers, once we go to 1.8, my villagers will be out there in my sandstone village. The blacksmith will be in full force, of course, and hopefully my villagers won't despawn like they did last time. So anyway, as you can see, we're getting closer. We're now presently just a little under 2,000 blocks away. Been a nice long trip. Once again, kind of boring. You might want to bring a book along when you're traveling, something to read. Or if you want to be creative, you can fire arrows in front of you if you want. It won't accomplish anything. The other reason for the lighting, the amount of glowstone, is to prevent, or hopefully prevent, any mob spawning. I'm sure there'll be situations where they will, through some means of some sort, will spawn, but it happens. I mean, and if that's the case, you get out, you fight them, and you catch up to the cart. There should be a cart on the rail at any time. If I can figure out a way to set it up that you would know somebody was there on the cart, then I would do that, but I am not successful at redstone at all, and I don't think that it would look very nice having a lot of redstone wiring somewhere just to show if a track is in use or not. A simple message to everybody asking if the rail is available would probably suffice. Oh, and we're over the halfway mark, getting closer. I'm sorry I'm rambling. It's 2 in the morning on Saturday. Oh, I guess it's Sunday morning now. But I really wanted to accomplish this project and finish the rail off, and then decided I should record it for posterity or prosperity or whatever the word is. And this way I can share it with people who might not play Minecraft but kind of want to see what I've done. So, like I said, this isn't A D0rk Plays, but it is A D0rk Demos. So, and I look forward to, building further rails with other players' help, and between rails I can take a break and maybe work on other projects, or just gather up resources in preparation for the next. It's almost like a cathartic sort of, you don't really think when you're doing the initial parts of this. It's really the only time you're really focusing on the build is when you're doing the second and the second stage. I guess I like to do it in stages where I go through and I place down. First I dig everything out. Then I place down just the main bottom row that the rails will run on. And then I go through and I place the second row of stone. There's a lot of time where you're digging through sand that's falling because of the desert and what have you. And then you have to rebuild around areas where you dig under a small pond, or you dig under an ocean. Hopefully I'll avoid ocean travel, because that's not going to be very much fun. Big glass tunnels don't look so great after a while. But who knows, maybe I will do a big glass tunnel sometime. There you go, see, we're almost there. Video is about 7.5 minutes long, and I just hope that this time I got my audio, because otherwise I don't think I'm recording another one. Somebody can just hop on the rail themselves and take the trip. Oh, I gotta turn so that you guys can see what's ahead. On the final stretch, there's going to be one more turn, I believe. Yes, one more turn, and then we'll arrive at our destination. And here we go. I think, yeah, we're right over here. We're less than 300 blocks away. Well, I don't have to tell you. You can see the number. Ooh, look at that, it's dropping. Not as quickly anymore, though, because we're going... Oh, and here we go. This is the last stretch. And we'll be arriving at our destination. And then, if you're going to visit Amy, you could bring her a nice cake or something. I don't know. It's up to you. But, I hope that the rails continue to grow and provide us with entertainment, and, like I said, the alternate means of transportation. Kind of, who knows, maybe I'll make one to somewhere that isn't specifically somebody's home or something. And so here we go. Welcome to Amy's. And with that, we'll end the video. Thank you for watching.